Hello, my name is Isabella, and today I'm going to talk about LBJ's purpose and what problems he was trying to solve. He was trying to eliminate poverty since he saw a lot of cases like Mexican people being poor when he lived in Cotula, Texas, and he believed that no one should be like cut off from education or healthcare or any basic necessity, and he wanted to improve the country. He also wanted to create these programs that were in the under the Great Society that were like Medicare, Medicaid, the Food Stamp Acts, and the Voting Right Acts. All of this were movements that he tried to make, and he successfully made in his vision on how to change the country. Some of the main criticisms of the Great Society was that the government spent too much money on these programs, and many worried that this would lead to the United States having long-term debt. The second criticism that the government had because of this was that many became too dependent on these programs and that they didn't worry about their financial status since they could just rely on food stamps or anything else that could help them without having to work. And the third criticism was that they felt that the government was getting too powerful since the citizens had smaller roles on trying to have a place on the government, and they felt like they were just expanding on making more of these things, and they worried that economists or politicians that didn't have the same opinion would try to make these good things for the citizens turn into bad things. The Great Society expanded the role of the federal government by creating programs that directly help the citizens, like funding education, anti-poverty programs, or environmental protections. And some of the positive long-term effects was that poverty rates really reduced. Civil rights had many people were protected by the civil rights. Living standards went to get better, and elders also got better healthcare. But the negative long term effects was that the government started to spend too much, and many started to be worried about government dependency, and also many worried about the political divisions about the government. The goals of the Great Society had a really big contrast within the Vietnam War, since the way that LBJ acted during the Vietnam War created some problems between the citizens and what he was doing, since he majorly increased the way that he was sending troops, since he got over 500,000 more soldiers, and about 58K people died because of this, and a lot of billions of dollars were spent on this war, and they just led to for the Great Society programs and his popularity to have is this is what he's doing right, should he be still trying to run the United States? But they still contradicted because it had a lot of benefits. So yeah. And I think that if LBJ's presidency were a school project, I would give him 80, an 80 out of 100, because he did improve civil rights, he did reduce poverty, he started to advocate for people having education, but still he got a lot of debts because of the Vietnam War. He lost the trust of the government, and he got very expensive high cost on the Vietnam War, so it wasn't like he did good things, but he as well did bad things. Not bad things, but things that just weren't right for the government. So I would give it an 80. Thank you.